The next item on the agenda is the Events and Festivals Sponsorship Fund.
Hello.
Hi. Do you want to make a quick
Intro, yep.
Yep.
So we're here today to ask that you receive the information, the Events and Festivals Sponsorship Fund evaluation. It is attachment A in the report. We do have some paper copies. If you'd like to indicate if you'd like a paper copy, we can have one handed out to you. We seek approval for staff recommendations for the allocation of the fund as detailed in attachment B, the Events and Festivals Sponsorship Fund budget. I'd just like to point out, because it wasn't necessarily clear in the report, that we are considering multi-year requests this year. So that's for the current financial year, 21-22, also 22-23 and 23-24. We seek approval for the establishment of an events discretionary response fund as per the eligibility criteria attached in attachment D to the report, the same as we had last year in the event of any COVID-related alert changes, forcing cancellation of events and non-use of a return of sponsorship funds, that we put that into a pool of money that we can allocate out throughout the year. We seek that delegation of requests of up to $15,000 for that fund sit with the head of recreation, sports and events in accordance with the eligibility criteria. I'd also like to note that due to timing of this decision-making process, 3 applications were withdrawn from this fund. We assessed them under the 2020-2021 Events and Festivals Discretionary Response Fund. They are outlined in this report also. And also to note, the application for the Santa's Mega Grotto has been transferred to the Discretionary Response Fund due to better alignment with funding criteria. It will be assessed, I think, on the 28th of July.
And there's an additional noting in here around the application for the Christchurch Vegan Expo. Was that? Yeah, if we can. There it is. There. So and that works as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we can do that one.
And was that because they this particular fund has a minimum of $5,000?
That's
right, but that's not affected by the minimum.
That's right.
Okay, good. Right. Are there any questions on this? Happy to move. Sarah Templeton, seconded Tim Scandrett. Yanni.
I know through the workshop and discussion that there's been some talk of how our staff can support the Polyfest event. So I was wondering if you could just give a little bit more detail about how we could work with that event going into North Hagley Park.
Yep, so because they'll be moving into council land, which was just confirmed today that they are shifting through to the Hagley Park event space, we have event partnerships advisors that will work directly with them. They will talk them through or work with them very closely through the entire process. And we will look for cost savings where we can to help them best use of space, and just with the general knowledge that we have of use of that space for events, we will work with them. We'll assist them with marketing as well through our Summer What's On program.
Just to confirm, even if we give the 3-year tagged funding, if it's such a great success and it requires additional support, there's no reason why they can't come back next year and increase the amount that we've already granted.
That's correct. They can apply for a top-up.
Great. Yep. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Jimmy?
Thank you. I'm just concerned because if a similar event in the festival, we review some event. Because in here you mentioned Chinese New Year celebration, only unique event, but they are kind of biggest number of residents, people in Christchurch. But if compared to some other funding, there's only 1/3. I'm not sure whether you have engaged with those groups. They are still, can provide those kind of event services or not. Particularly regarding to this one, Chinese Lunar New Year celebration, $5,000.
Let me have a look at that one.
Yeah.
There has been
page
there's an introduction of a new festival, which is the Moon Festival, which has got all of the lanterns and all of the focus on the South Island Moon Festival, and it's been that's supported by Christchurch NZ. So this is the
New Year.
traditional New Year, but it isn't the traditional New Year that we have invested in.
Yeah. So the funding that we recommended this year is in line with the funding that they received last year, which they were very happy with. And it's just due to limitations of the fund.
So they are happy.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So it's been moved and seconded. Is there any debate? I'll open it. I'm sorry, I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you. And look, thank you to the team. You've worked extraordinarily hard, and you've worked with councillors, and I think it's been a really good process. So thank you very much for that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Right.